friends, how are you this morning? I'm so glad you came back. Just a quick note for anybody who's new, who says, what the heck is going on here? I do have a playlist, and it's the 1,000 pound challenge, and there are, as of today, there are 35 videos that go along with this, in case you're bored one night and you want to just sit and watch the playlist. And I have added little comments along the way on things you might wish to add to your recycling adventure, in case you guys want to take a challenge and maybe next year, or finishing out this year, start your own challenge of keeping your own trash out of the landfill and putting it back into your garden. And that's exactly what this is. It was a 1,000 pound challenge that I started January 1st. Now, August 1st, we got to our challenge goal of 1,000 pounds. And so all of August, this has been 5 weeks now, all of August has been just, gravy, as my mother used to say. But what this is all about is we're just taking 1,000 pounds, just things like, if you have cardboard boxes, any of your cardboard, any of your fruit and vegetable peels, don't throw away things just to have poundage, but if you were throwing them away, like who eats a banana peel? I don't. I eat the banana. So all those things have been saved. They've either gone to my worms, because I'm a worm mama. I'm a vermiculturalist. On a hobby scale, I don't do this professionally. I'm a gardener on a hobby scale. It's just all me and my husband. So it's just the two of us, and it's showing people, hopefully, what one or two people can do. They always, the old school was that the man was the head of the family, but the woman is the neck. And so a lot of that is very true. So anyway, we save all of our carbon products, anything that's a container, toilet paper, paper towel rolls. If you're a person who stops at Starbucks or wherever you stop, or say you're the office guy or gal who gets to pick up this kind of stuff. Nobody wants this. Take it home, soak it, recycle it. I bought shoes this week. So, oh boy, I not only have a box, but I have lots of papers in here too that I can either recycle. I have a project for this because I am going to be lifting some of my amaryllis bulbs later, and I like to store them in like a cardboard container so that they can retain a little bit of moisture, but that they don't get soppy. So that's really good. I have a chipper, not a chipper, but a shredder, and I shred my carbon, and I add that to, I just bought a GeoBin, for those of you who know me, and it's to, I want to make proper compost. And in the past, I made compost by just adding grass clippings and shredded cardboard, just those two things. And it turns into a compost, which really benefits your soil. But now I want to actually make a proper compost that is more vitamin nutrient rich, so that it will actually feed the soil that feeds the plants. The plants produce the fruits and vegetables that feed me. So real quick, because I know you don't have much time, fruits and vegetables. I didn't bring everything over here. My eggshells, I like to pulverize mine because it breaks them down faster. More surface makes the deterioration quicker. I also save my shrimp shells. Some people call them prawn shells. You can either dry them and just add them to your soil. It adds chitin, which is like, you know, bones to the shrimp, and other little creatures that have a hard shell. My coffee grounds, tea bags. If you could, I don't know if you can actually see that. It looks like there's a little white powder on the top of it. It sits over there in our kitchen, and it sits right next to the toaster. And so it's so simple because I just take my toaster, pull out the drawer, give it a couple taps, and that's where the breadcrumbs go. Of course, my husband says, he says, there's never any breadcrumbs. That's because I clean it all the time. Anyway, any of my leaves, I raise moringa for us to eat. Any of that goes back into my worm bins. My paper towel, toilet paper rolls, any of that. When we sweep the floor, when we vacuum, we now add that back into our worms or into our compost. If you have anything stale that you are going to throw out, you actually can add that back into your compost. If you don't have a compost pile, if you have a big pot that you can start collecting your leaves, start collecting your grass clippings, you can make all sorts of slurries and all sorts of spray amendments for your plants from the things that you throw away. And why wouldn't you? Because, well, it's too much trouble. Not really. It's not that much of a problem. I hope you can see that, but I have peas and corn in cans, and this liquid right behind it, that's from the corn, and it has nutrients in it that I will add to my rain barrel, my sprinkling can, and that has rainwater in it, and that'll add nutrients back into it. If you have rice, if you eat rice and you make your own rice, and you rinse it, save that water. Don't just pour it down the drain. When I'm steaming my vegetables now, I used to steam them with salt water. Well, now I just steam them with water, and then take them out and salt them then. But I save that water, and I've been adding that back into things. I'm trying to get more organic as time goes on, because as I go from dirt to soil, it enriches things. And the things that would have gone into the landfill to just gas up and cause problems are now going into my soil as a benefit. So I think that was it. We've had a cute little contest going on here, and it was people telling me when they thought I would get to 1,000 pounds. We've already reached that. And I think the closest was Jane over at Rockin' Worms. Although I don't believe Jane has given me a total on the end of the year. If you have, Jane, please give it to me again, because I have not written it down, and you're about the only one I don't have. So we are getting close to some of the people who guessed, but this was a good week. And I got, our friend Brian came, and he brought his grass clippings. Bless his heart, he was exactly 41 pounds actually, but we had a total of 56 pounds, 12.7 ounces, and our total for the 35 weeks is 1,231 pounds, 9.5 ounces. So that about 230 pounds, just right around there, is for the last 5 weeks. So still doing real well. But this is Florida. We haven't gotten to the fall equinox yet. My personal living here for the last 44 years, but the last in Central Florida, especially for the last 23. When that fall equinox hits September 22nd. It's like somebody comes along and here's your grass growing and all of a sudden it goes, okay, we gotta crank this down. Instead of every week, you might be going for every other week, you know, and then after another month, you might be going for every third week. So I'm really not expecting to be doing 50 some pounds every week until the end of the year. That would be fantastic. So anyway, that was it. I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you'll watch this, and if you do, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you'll think of all the different things, all the different places you go, whether it's doctor's offices or whatever. Ladies especially, we always go into ladies' rooms, washrooms. We wash our hands, we take the papers, and we throw it away, and then we turn around and we touch the door. Not everybody has washed their hands. So I always take those papers, and especially, of course, now we're doing blowing air, but anyway, with the ones that do have papers, I usually try to take those papers and use it for my doors or wherever I am, just to hang on to them. I used to bring them home and just throw them away. Now I bring them home and throw them into my worm bin. So just little hints on, my friend Sandra said she's happy to be able to report that she's still a no-vid, which I guess means a no COVID. And Rick and I are, neither one of us ever got anything, any signs of COVID at all. So I won't be cocky. I'll just say thank you, God. So anyway, that was it. I hope you'll come back again. The year is winding down very quickly, isn't it? And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm ready to start putting up some fall decorations and hope for cooler weather. So take care, everybody. Remember, garden what you've got, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.